One will save you, the others will try to kill you. Choose wisely. Now, the tactical chicken seems like the worst option, but it is actually just as good as the others, because just because they have guns doesn't mean they can shoot them. Except for the tactical llama. He might have an advantage somehow. Now, the tactical chicken is actually the best distraction out of all of them because you know why? It has feathers, it can jump, and it's a bird. Now, let's go on to the other more controversial tactical tactical llama. Now, you might think even if it isn't able to shoot the guns, it still has the, well, length, strength, speed, everything advantage. But here's the thing, it's so big and fluffy, and this counts for the sheep too, that it might hinder them itself. And remember, it is actually one of the heaviest ones because of its dual guns and large weight. Now, the tactical sheep is one of the more equipped tacticals out of the four. What but one thing that doesn't hinder it the most is the hat. The hat gives it +1 endurance, stealth, and strength, which is very useful in this scenario. And one thing I have to bum it down for is that it is unable to move that fast, but does have some pretty good cargo holding. Now, the tactical goat. You just might think, well, that's a pretty normal goat. Well, that's dumb. It is actually the most neutral goat in this entire lineup. The chicken, mobility, strength, the mobility of it, and the stealth of it is probably its best attribute, but everything else falls short. The llama has the best uh, offensive attacks, but it doesn't really have much defensive. But you always, but you know what they always say. It's better to go offensive than to defense. And but the tactical sheep takes a new leap because just because it has wool doesn't mean it's bad. It that hat of his and the cargo hold shorts that it has is pretty good for the gun utility because it is actually one of the only animals to take off its guns. You might be thinking, well, that's a bad thing. But the tactical chicken has more mobility without a gun. And if the tactical sheep was able to get rid of its gun and protect you, it might have a good advantage for you to run away. But these are all good in their own aspects. But the tactical goat takes it to a new level. The tactical goat has the best mobility, defense, offensive, and defensive ways to attack. Now, you might be thinking, well, what if, like, they could actually shoot the guns? That's not much of a problem when they don't know what a gun is. Now, you might be thinking, well, they can still, if they have a gun on him, they know what a gun is, right? Well, let's see about that. The tactical llama would probably be the best, but it does have his guns right up to its neck, like as you can see, like around here, which is making them deaf and scaring them so much that they might just have PTSD and just keel over from a heart attack. Tactical chicken doesn't have a gun, But for the sake of fairness, let's just say Tactical Chicken has a knife. The knife would just be an absolute best input for the chicken for its great mobility and stealth. It can take them all out if it had a knife, but unfortunately, it doesn't have a knife. So sad, I know. It would be the strongest one in this whole lineup, but it's too strong with a knife. I'm sorry. Now, the tactical sheep, if it could use and had the knowledge of a gun, it could actually use the gun as a good offensive weapon. And the cargo shorts and the cargo hat will also be pretty good utility weapons or defenses if you want to be a little wuss. But this is still why the tactical goat is one of the best, because just because it has guns doesn't mean it can use them for that long. As you can see, these guns seem to look the same and only has about a one fire rate. So it could only shoot about twice, which is actually a good thing because it would be able to take out the tactical llama and run away from the tactical sheep by ditching the weapons itself, which you'd want to have in case for yourself. So, if you take the weapons and let the goat run away while you run away, that would help you get away from the tactical sheep. Now, what I am saying is that the tactical goat is my choosing, but the tactical sheep, chicken, and llama are just as good, if not maybe better. Now, if you've learned anything from this video, I please go into the comments and I would love to just see what you have because I am very interested on any other scenarios you might have of this fight. Goodbye.